A food crisis unfolding in Augusta tonight. Thousands of people in Richmond County alone lost their SNAP benefits overnight.
And countless more are furloughed or working without pay, and Golden Harvest says their phones are ringing nonstop. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Will Rio.
And I'm Zana Halliburton. Those alarming numbers were presented to Augusta leaders today as commissioners consider pausing evictions and water shutoffs. Golden Harvest says our local food banks are being pushed to their breaking point.
Your Sydney Hood joins us live in studio in Sydney. Golden Harvest says so many people needing help have never needed it in the past.
And it's important to note here that we are not talking about numbers. These are real people, families who are in need, and many who have never had to ask for help before. Golden Harvest says in Richmond County alone, roughly 20,000 people lost SNAP benefits. The demand at their warehouse, they say, is enormous. Golden Harvest says they're bringing in 7 to 8 additional truckloads this month, but they say they cannot solve this alone.
So it's realizing that this isn't a new problem. This is an ongoing problem. We just have a higher visibility to it right now. So my ask is that the community comes along, realizes this is not about ideology, this is about people. And people have needs and they need access to food.
Golden Harvest says calls have increased 600% in the last week, mostly from working families who never needed food help before. They say even if SNAP benefits return soon, the community faces a 2 to 3 month crisis.
It's just now that the primary source of supporting that need, which is SNAP, has gone through the transition it's gone through. And so those individuals are now either scared, don't have access to funds, and are looking for additional resources.
And if you or someone you know needs help, Golden Harvest has a food finder tool on your screen now. We also have a link to this on our website, wrdw.com. You type in your address and it shows food pantries near you with hours and days of operation.
And some shocking numbers to hear directly from Golden Harvest there. So 20,000 people losing SNAP benefits in Richmond County is very significant. How are city leaders helping with all of this? We know that they discussed possibly pausing some of those evictions and those water shutoffs today.
Yeah, that conversation came up today, but no decision today. The city attorney hopes to have a memo drafted by this Friday, and basically that'll outline what the city can legally do about evictions and water shutoffs.
Because evictions involve the marshal's office and the courts.
And the marshal, he recommended involving the court system here because if commissioners do explore pausing these evictions, they can't act on that alone, so they have to bring in the court systems and all those other factors involved there. Now, as for the thousands right now who are trying to figure out how they're going to put food on the table each night, Golden Harvest says community response, it matters now more than ever. And that was sort of their call to action to commissioners. They want to get them involved as well as the entire community because that response, it's key right now.
A lot of moving parts with this entire situation. We know over the last week, 2 weeks, we've seen a lot of those local nonprofits, those resources popping up all over the place. And of course, we have that on our website, those lists of where you can find those resources, because we know in times like this, those are what's most important right now.
Absolutely. And like you mentioned, we've got all of those resources on our website. We are introducing you to many food pantries across the community who are just on the ground trying to address this need that they said was already there before the government shutdown happened. And now they're trying to get creative with each other, trying to find these solutions in the community for so many people, like they mentioned, who have never had to ask for help before.
And that's something we'll continue to highlight. Thank you for that, Sydney.